Okay, sorry, my controller got unplugged. I was walking around in the dark here and oops, fucking snagged the damn controller on my I hate that about video game controller cords. You know those shoes, those sandals you can wear that have the little tie that goes between your big toe and the toe right next to it to kind of hold it in place, you know? I always hated those shoes cuz that felt fucking weird, this thing between my goddamn. Never liked that. But anyway, that's what happened. The cord landed right there, and almost pulled my fucking PS4 out onto the ground. Motherfucker. Thought I fucked it up, but it's fine. Yeah, that's the thing that sucks about cords. But you want cords because charging batteries all the fucking time becomes repetitively a pain in the ass. Like, after a while, you add up all the time you wasted charging shit, pulling it off the charger, putting it on the charger. Takes maybe 5 seconds every day, 10 seconds every day, but you add it up and it gets old, it gets tiring. And then sometimes you forget, oh, I didn't charge. God damn it, motherfucker. Bust out the cable. You know, sucks. And then the charges for wireless controllers diminish over time and it doesn't hold the charge for shit after a while. Cable is just better ultimately. Plus, you get better sensitivity with the cable, you know? It's not that noticeable, but it's there. It is. Might as well just go with the cable. You don't have to worry about or think about a lot of stuff. But it is messier and it's a tripping hazard to a degree, but hey, what do you want? Nothing's perfect, right? Anyways, check this game out. I want to talk about this shit, dude. This is the new Double Dragon. And I love Double Dragon. To me, it's one of the funnest couch co-op experiences in all of gaming. Especially Double Dragon 2, which is the GOAT. That's the best one. That's the most memorable, classic fucking... Yeah, they should have made a lot more games off of that engine and gameplay. They could have really taken it and gone places with it. Like Double Dragon 4 is made in its likeness, and it's really good actually. And they made it like kind of spotty and shitty, but because the base template for that kind of gameplay is so good on its own, it didn't matter how crappy they made the game. They had the skeleton, and that's all that really mattered. So that game is a lot funner than the reviewers fucking let on. And I noticed something lately. These new Double Dragon games aren't getting a fair shake. Yeah, sure, they come off as sort of small indie games nowadays, but the franchise of Double Dragon was never like really big and epic. There's no open world Double Dragon game. There's no fucking super popular online fucking Double Dragon game, you know? It's kind of always been pretty niche. But anyway, yeah, Double Dragon Gaiden, Double Dragon 4, this one that just came out. They all have mid reviews, and honestly, I like them a lot. I think they're all 7 or 8 out of 10 uh, quality, you know? Especially because they're not expensive. These are cheap, you know? Why be so critical about a product that costs you next to nothing? That's what I don't get. Like, why is there so much anger and hate and rage and in criticism for games like this when it's like it didn't cost you much? Who fucking cares? That's why I rage about like Destiny or Call of Duty. They expect you to pay out the ass. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars all the fucking time to keep up with all the DLC, and they release the same goddamn garbage game every year but with a different coat of paint basically, and they expect you to pay hundreds for this. That fucking sucks. Microtransactions, DLC, package deals, special edition, limited edition, legendary edition, ultimate edition. This is ridiculous. And then they lie to you about a lot of things. They promise this and that, and they don't deliver. And then the game launches unfinished and has weird fucking glitches that suck. And the game, honestly, if you're a fucking idiot, you'll get this shit and you'll be surprised. Oh, well, why is it broken? It's like because you're dumb and you don't know anything about the current trends of gaming. You don't seem to understand that Cock-a-Doodle is dog shit and you should have nothing to do with it. But you got it anyway because you're dumb. You don't know anything. You're a stupid gamer. You haven't learned this already. You should have learned this years ago. You might be new to gaming or something. I don't know. But you should have learned like over a decade ago that Call of Duty is not worth playing. It's garbage. Generic fucking shooter trash. It's mid at best. Usually it's worse than that. Like, the best Call of Duty is probably World at War from 2009, I think it was. Solid COD game, you know? No microtransactions, no online only. It had a survival zombie mode thing that was kind of fun to co-op in. And the campaign was mediocre. It was still bad. I mean, it's still a shitty Call of Duty game in the sense that COD always sucked. Aim down sights, sprint. Playing on the hardest difficulty is just, oh, I'm going to run to cover and hopefully I don't get picked off. That's the gameplay, you know? Like, if you play COD on the hardest difficulty for their campaign and try to beat it, you're going to die so much just because getting peppered by like 2 or 3 shots from enemies is a death sentence. And it can happen very easily. And so much of the fucking experience is I'm undercover, I have to poke my head out ever so slightly and shoot these enemies to death, but they basically respawn, so I only have so much time, so you gotta basically like shoot a bunch of them and then run when it's fairly clear to get to the next area of cover, and hopefully they don't pick you off. And it's very luck based, and it's very fucking like tedious and stupid and repetitive. It's always that. Over and over and over. It's fucking lame, dude. Versus Halo, which gives you like a variety of combat situations, close quarters, nade usage, melee, all kinds of different weapons. Then vehicles come into play. The physics is a big part of how combat works. Like, it's deep. It's way deeper than fucking Call of Duty. It was just spray and pray horse shit. Be some cuck that sits in the corner and gets 3 lucky kills by being a camping pussy, and now he can call in an airstrike and go from there, and all of a sudden this guy's got kills? He's good? Shut the fuck up. Any idiot could do that. The main thing I always loved about Halo over Call of Duty is the skill. If you're a fucking camping pussy and you shoot me in the back in Call of Duty, I'm dead, dude. You just killed me. But if we're playing Halo and you jump me like that, that's only half the battle, bitch. I can turn around, and if I'm better than you, I'm probably going to kick your ass. And not only would that make me the winner, but now you feel like an embarrassed cuck. Because you had the advantage, and you fucked it up. Because you fucking suck, and you have no skill, and you deserve to lose, and you know it. And you got to take that L like a bitch. Take it like a man, and accept the fact that you sucked. You know? I like that. It's realistic. That's real skill there at play. Unlike this Call of Duty shit where any random BK can call in a nuke eventually, you know? You've seen the worst players in the world get nukes, actually, dude. All it takes is a little luck. But anyways, guys, so, what did I want to say? Yeah, Double Dragon. This fucking game is kick-ass, actually. Here's my issue. When I saw the trailers gearing up to unveil this game, it didn't look the best. And admittedly, the gameplay graphics are somewhat PS2 looking, you know? And not that that's a bad thing. I really like a lot of the art style from the PS2. But, you know, motherfuckers expect a lot more polish and whatnot. They want... the best indie games today, you know, are look like, I don't know, fucking, let me think of a good one, like that new Shinobi Vengeance game, you know, like that's really beautiful art style that they got going on, very cool comic booky / indie game kind of, you know, modern indie game look to it. This is obviously cheaper and crappier looking, but is that necessarily a really bad thing? Not really. If you're obsessed with graphics, you're a fucking idiot and you shouldn't play video games. So, yeah, graphics matter very little. So you shouldn't care about that. And that is probably the worst thing about Double Dragon Revive. The art style and graphics. And honestly, I don't even think it's that bad. It's fine. Just accept the fact that it doesn't look like fucking a PS5 game, okay? Okay? Just accept that. This clearly isn't going in that direction. It's not a full-priced game that's like $60, $70, $80, $100 fucking dollars. like what they charge nowadays. Jesus Christ. Like, look at fucking Nintendo, dude. I just saw a viral video with like 1.5 million views. This guy was at Walmart and he wanted to pick up a copy of Switch 2's reimagining of, not reimagining, it's just a basic bitch remaster, basically, of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on the same cartridge, I guess. And yeah, 99 fucking dollars he showed that's how much it cost. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? 2 games on 1 cartridge that are just remasters of 15-year-old-ish fucking Mario titles that we got on the goddamn Wii back in the day. These are the games you probably already fucking have. And they want you to pay 100 fucking bucks just to play it on the Switch 2 version, which is kind of honestly a bad port job. It's not the worst, but it's like if you play these games on their original hardware, you'll probably have an overall better experience. Especially Mario 64, the one that came on the Mario All-Stars, that one was janky as fuck. That was a bad port job, a real bad one. Controls were objectively worse than what we had with N64. Fucking stupid. And they charged $60 for that trash. I thought that was way too much 6-ish years ago. Now they're doing this? Less Mario games remastered, but cost double, basically. What the fuck is Nintendo doing, those fucking greedy dickheads? They're fucking up royal right now. They're doing all the shameless fucking corporate bullshit. They're really stepping it up into asshole territory. I mean, we went from the Switch 1, which was only 300 bucks, and it came with, in its first year, Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, arguably some of the best video games ever fucking created, and some of the best titles in their respective franchises. That is amazing. Good job. I can't resist it. I can't say no. I have to get in there and play these must-haves. This is a good deal. What's Nintendo done ever since? Nothing nearly as fucking awesome. And now we got the Switch 2, which is just a pro model of the Switch 1, essentially. It's hardly a fucking next generation upgrade. You can't really call it that. Let's get fucking real here. If you're saying that, you're a fucking idiot and you shouldn't play games. Now, they did key codes too, online only bullshit. The whole point of a portable system is I can play it offline wherever the fuck I want. All consoles should be that. All gaming in general should be that. Don't tether us to the online world of lag and disconnections and forced updates that maybe we don't agree with. Shit like that sucks in gaming. I don't want anything to fucking do with it. It's the biggest reason I'm not getting a Switch 2. The second biggest reason is the games are mid. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Metroid Prime 4, the new Mario Kart World. These are some of the best games they have on the Switch 2 right now. These are hailed as the go-tos. And they're mid. They're mid. They're not pulling scores anywhere close to Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild 1. Or even Tears of the motherfucking Kingdom. You know? Which is just a clone of Breath of the Wild. Better in some ways, worse in other ways. You know? Like, that's all that is. So it's getting to be too much. It's getting to be too much wallet rape, too much bullshit. Fuck this shit. So Nintendo sucks now. I don't even see them putting out something that I'll be hyped for in the slightest, you know? I really don't. It's done, dude. That's what it feels like. I can't see myself going, hey, Nintendo's making a comeback. If so, that ain't happening anytime soon, dog. Because right now it just seems like they're corporate assholes who don't give a fuck about anything. This is worse than when they put cardboard out, you know? So anyway, yeah, fuck Nintendo. And then fuck PlayStation, their PS5 Pro, which is basically $1,000 to get into the good stuff, to get the CD reader and the fucking stand and all the trimmings. A fucking Edge controller, you know. You want the upgraded experience, right? That's the whole point in getting a Pro model of the PS5. You want slightly better model, slightly better version, slightly better experience. Yeah, it's double the price. That is fucking outrageous, you know? It's a little better, not really, but it costs double. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? You order a lobster at fucking, a restaurant, it costs you, I don't know, $30, and then they're like, oh yeah, would you like some pepper with it? That's an extra $10. Or some shit. You want butter with it? That's an extra $10. It's like, what the fuck is this? That little amount of butter is fucking nothing, dude. That's pennies. Nope. They charge you out the ass. That's what we're getting a lot of in gaming now. Here's the slightly upgraded model. It costs a lot more for some reason. Because fuck you. Hopefully you're dumb and you won't question this and you'll just pay for it and shut the fuck up. Right? Seeing so much of that, it's awful. And then, of course, Xbox sucks. Xbox hasn't done a must-have game since Gears 3 and Halo Reach, basically, 2010, 2011. Yeah, there ain't no fucking must-haves from Xbox ever since. Zero. None. Everything's mid or garbage. There's no Halo 3, dude. Not even fucking close, dude. Nothing comes close to Halo 3. Jesus Christ. That game was the GOAT. And still is. And the fact that it still is really sad. We should have gotten a lot of games that are clearly better, We didn't, because the corporate microtransaction world took over gaming. It's true, that's what happened. So we got fucked. Total bullshit, man. But anyway, what was I saying? Double Dragon Revive, yeah, it's pretty good, actually. It's mostly good. It's 4 out of 5 territory-ish. But IGN says it's 2.5 out of 5 territory. They gave it a 5 out of 10, man. They did. And I saw that review, and I saw trailers building up to this game, and the graphics are admittedly, in the gameplay department, not the best. So it looked kind of bad, And, so people were saying, this is going to suck probably, And that was the vibe. Then the game comes out, and I don't have it yet, but I'm worried that it's going to suck because a lot of people had that vibe, myself included. But I don't know yet. I haven't played it yet. But then I see a review from IGN. They give it 5 out of 10. And I was convinced by this. I was stupid, and I took this person seriously. And I said, I guess it's not that great. And it is like $40 right now. That's kind of a lot. Maybe I'll wait for a discount. So I did. And I waited until I could get it for $30. And I finally did just because I'm a big Double Dragon fan. And after I watched that guy's review, I started thinking to myself, I was stupid for taking this asshole seriously. For one, I didn't pay attention to exactly how he did his review. Number one, he did it single player only. What the fuck is that, dude? Double Dragon is like the known franchise beat 'em up for couch co-op gameplay. What are you doing reviewing the game solo? What are you doing? You got to play it with somebody else, dude. This is a massive part of the experience. You didn't review the game properly, bro. That's number one. And then what he said at the end of the review really fucking just grinded my gears. He said that this game is one of the worst side-scrollers of 2025, and that we're better off playing something like Ragebound or Shinobi Spirit of Vengeance or whatever it was called. And I admit, those two games are not bad. Ragebound's a little short. I think Shinobi Vengeance is definitely the better game there. But here's the thing, asshole. Those are single-player experiences. You can't compare that to a couch co-op experience. What the fuck? So, that bothered me. But I was still convinced that he was mostly right, that the game isn't worth getting really, or at least not at full price. So I waited, and now I finally got it, and I played it for a couple hours, by myself. I haven't played it with my bro. I haven't had the time to do that with him yet. He's going to play it with me later. But yeah, so far, 2 hours in, I just beat this guy right here. He was kind of difficult. I lost to him 2 times before I beat him. It was the only time I died in the game so far. His level was kind of his boss fight was kind of crazy. But yeah, I have been having a blast. This is like classic Double Dragon. You throw weapons at people, you beat them, there's weapons on the ground, you club people, there's a bunch of thugs that attack you. It very much so feels like a Double Dragon game. But it has a few modern things, a little bit better movement in the 3D area, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's part nostalgia, part keeping with the trend and feel of Double Dragon games historically, but it also adds a few new things. And the boss fights are really fun and epic and shit, and you can utilize the environment to help you beat their ass. It's pretty good. It's mostly good. This is like 7, 8 out of 10 territory. But that one fucking cuck gave it a 5 out of 10. What the fuck, dude? So yeah, I'm really tired of the corporate journalist fucking reviewing world. It's I mean, these fucking assholes at IGN gave you know, Concord or whatever a 7 out of 10. That's noticeably better than this fucking game, which is cheaper and you can actually still play it. And fucking it's not online only fucking microtransaction bullshit. It's way funner. You can do it couch co-op, you know? Just pick up and play, dude. Invite a friend over. He's got a controller. You can both play and have a great time. Can't do that with fucking Concord. Can't do that with a lot of bad games that they gave a higher score than this one. So fuck IGN. They don't know what they're talking about. And I can tell you right now, after playing the game for a little bit, it's worth getting. It's a fun side scroller beat 'em up. If you're looking for one, this is a good choice, dude. Definitely check it out.